This is Rockslapping Champions. Player 1, playing Mengsk. We have Eviling. And player 2, playing Zagara. We have Nirvana Shin. So let us have a look at the masteries while the players get set up. We have pretty much even splits into the conscript support, royal guard cast, royal guard support mastery. Then we have 8 and 22, and these are the standard signature Eviling mastery allocations. For Zagara, we have Zagara attack damage, Baneling damage, and the intensified frenzy. So pretty much the only one here that is somewhat questionable is this one, Zagara attack damage. Zagara is not really an auto attack commander, and this mastery only affects her attack damage. It doesn't really affect her skill damage, so you're not really getting any value from those. Overall, reasonably okay. This is Rift Succor Hall, which means that the action is going to begin very quickly. The first attack whip has already spawned. It is going to be making its way towards the player's base. We can see the Mengsk has already put down a bunch of bunkers, and there are a bunch of laborers here that I'm pretty sure are going to be converted to troopers like this, and they are good to go. You can see now we are dealing with the classic mech composition over here, and Zagara has to be a little bit careful because if these things are actually putting spire mines down, as they are doing right now, those Zerglings just get completely wrecked by the spire mines. I think there are still a few more spire mines that are still in this area. It's kind of really difficult to see them, but I'm pretty sure there are a few more spire mines that are still sitting around there, and there's one trooper might end up getting killed off by a few spire mines here, and you can see there's I think 2 more left. So this is already being inhumane for Mengsk. Mengsk does not seem to have any issues in losing a few of his troopers. It's a little bit of an oversaturation there, but that is fine. I think Mengsk will need to go and get his first Imperial Witness to clear out those spire mines that are currently spawn camping him. And the AI for the spire mines is a little bit weird. Is as long as a Viking feels like it is not really doing anything, so if it's in the middle of an auto attack, sometimes it'll start to put down spire mines. And I'm not really sure what the exact AI is. I tried having a look at it. It's not very clear about how that works. It's very similar to the Ghost AI as well. Like when the Ghost nukes you, it's not very clear. But Mengsk is okay. He's already gotten his starport out, and he has queued up his second Imperial Witness as well, and he is pretty much ready to go make his expansion. Zagara has built a bile launcher over here, which is to clear the spire mines? Is that what the solution is? Just use this bile launcher to clear the spire mines? It's a little bit of an expensive solution, but I guess it works. Zagara just now is going to start clearing out her expansion, and she is morphing a bunch of banelings. Is she going to A-click? She is basically A-clicking her banelings right into those rocks over here. I guess that is one way of expanding. Is just using those very precious banelings over here. Yeah, it's basically an F. It's not even an F2 A-click because these banelings were not moved over. Or they were morphing? I think they were morphing, right? That's why they never... Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
But that is the plan there. Yeah, as you can see, Mengsk has already put down his Imperial Witness. I think he's cleaned up pretty much all the spire mines as well that are camping this ramp here. So he's pretty much ready to go and clear the first Void Shard. There's another attack wave that is coming up as well. Mengsk has already barked his guys into these bunkers, and I think they will be okay. There needs to be a little bit of a repair here, and that is all fine. And these Goliaths pretty much going to stand no chance against the repair of the bunkers, and the guard is going to charge them with her army as well and start to push through. Or not, that's also fine. The hatchery comes down finally for Zagara at the 6-minute and 22-second mark. And now Zagara is building up an army of banelings that she wants to charge in, I believe, into this Void Shard. And you can see Mengsk has already pretty much taken up his expansion, and he will be working on saturating. And now there's a bile launcher that's just randomly attacking the bunker or the barracks. I'm not sure what the purpose of this bile launcher is, but or maybe Zagara still thinks the spire mines are there. Maybe she thinks the spire mine still exists. I'm not really sure what Zagara is like doing over here. We have a triple evolution chamber coming down now for Zagara, which is nice. And Zagara is going to be pushing in, and she's going to be attacking these marines with her army of banelings. And is she going to A-click her banelings into the Void Shard? Yes, she actually did that. She A-clicked her Banelings into the Void Shard. These ones at the back there are not going to be able to get their hits onto the Void Shard there, but I guess that is one way of taking out the Void Shard really quickly. And we also have now a Sky Fury for Manx. Manx is going to be going for, I think, some semblance of an air build. And now Zagara is going to return home to speak to her brood and tell her brood but the stories of war that she has had outside their ramp here as they were killing that one Void Shard. And what upgrades do we have coming up? A tank, there's armor, and we have the Heroic Fortitude upgrades. All the upgrades now coming out for Zagara, and no upgrades for the Zerglings or one upgrade only for the Banelings. So we have the Centrifugal Hooks upgrade, but the actual damage upgrade is not being researched. We have a lair, we have another hatchery over there. Still no gases being taken for Zagara. Zagara kind of needs those gases. We have a Manx Call down as well. That will be giving a Manx with a little bit more experience. There's one random Wraith here that is being a little bit annoying. It's going to start harassing Manx's Imperial Witness, but the Sky Furies are already in position, and Zagara now is going to be charging her Banelings right into Amon's base here. These Banelings are actually going to get a little bit of value because, or maybe not. I was gonna say that these Banelings might be getting a little bit of value because she may be A-clicking right into the enemy base, but I think she just A-clicked that Void Shard right there. And as a result, has not really been able to kill a good chunk of these units. And now this Void Shard is going to end up stunning Zagara, and Zagara is going to end up getting... Did that Void Shard actually kill Zagara? Did she die from that splash damage? We can actually check the next time around if we were there. These Wraiths are being a little bit annoying with a little bit of cloaking, but nothing that Manx the Sky Furies cannot handle. There's very nice micro as well from Manx to pull one of those weakened Sky Furies back. And now we will see what Zagara's next plan is. The spot launchers are still there. Upgrades, still no upgrades for the Banelings, and she's already up to lair tech right now, and she is working her way up to the level 1 attack upgrades. I'm not really sure why she's going for the armor upgrades, especially because she's not really using a lot of Zerglings. She's going for Banelings mostly. Yeah, she's morphing Banelings, so these Banelings are not really gonna get any value because your armor, but they're Banelings. There are a lot of drones as well. They're sitting here just doing nothing. I don't think Zagara has knows that those drones are being a little bit lazy and just watching their buddies mine away. And Zagara is actually not even moving out right now. She is building a Scourge nest, so she wants to get some more Scourge into her army. A bunch of Sky Furies over here, and these Sky Furies are going to be a little bit of a problem, but now Manx is done. He is going to be dropping his nuke to instantly wipe out this attack wave, and Zagara is going to be moving forward. Okay, so she's now finally she's putting down one gas though, not the second, and now she's going to A-click into the base here, which is actually really good. Yeah, so she's A-clicking to the base, so she's going to get a little bit of value for this. And now she's going to A-click onto the factory, and now she's going to A-click onto that one Void Shard. So she's going to be using the Banelings to take out the Void Shards, which is the armory as well. That's also fine. That is an enemy unit that you want to kill. And yeah, we will see what the next plan is. I think, is there a Banshee? No, there's no Banshee. I thought there was a cloaked Banshee there that was attacking Zagara, but now the Sky Furies are going to end up clearing out the last structure here. Lots of Banelings are being used. The thing is, like, these Baneling deaths do not really count. Those are 34 Banelings that were killed by Amon's forces. And Zagara is following Manx into this area, but Manx is going to be flying across this little canyon over here to get into this next enemy base. So Zagara will have to go in manually. That one medevac does get intercepted there by an accidental F2A move by Manx. Now Zagara has realized that she does not have access to that area, and she will have to push manually there. Eats up that one SCV that was going to repair something. I do not know what it is going to repair. Now she has an army of Zerglings that are getting ready to charge in. It will be the charging of the Light Brigade. What is going on here? Does she want to push in? I think she might want to push in. A few more of these SCVs are moving in, and what are they going to do? Okay, yeah, so there are going to be a bunch of Earth Splitters here now that'll be built for Manx. If you really want to rush this mission, you can drop like a Trooper or Laborer right at the start of the mission here when you get the upgrade, and just start putting down the Earth Splitters, and you can actually clear the second, the third, and the fourth set of Void Shards. Yeah. Link is not interested in doing that because I think he told me that it's a little bit boring for him. So now Zagara has basically charged in with a bunch of Corruptors and a bunch of Hydralisks, but Zagara does not have any detection. So there are a lot of thump of these Banshees, and these Banshees are going to be killing off a lot of the stuff here, and Zagara will have to retreat. And Manx is going to be using his Zergal then to deal with this one attack wave. So this Battlecruiser will also end up getting picked up. Zagara runs back to her base for some reason. I'm not really sure why. And does Zagara want... Oh, of course, it's a bonus objective. The appeal and the allure. The bonus objective. And now she is not going to micro back, and all those Banelings are going to get killed, and that one Corruptor is going to take some more damage as well because she's just parked all of her Zerglings right underneath this pirate ship. Pirate ship is going to end up killing off Zagara as well because she's going to end up getting... Oh no, he doesn't actually end up surviving, but now she's going to end up getting wiped there. Tons of aberrations also going down, just a little bit too late on Manx's Sky Furies. Right now, Zagara has lost 3 Corruptors and 7 aberrations and 140 Zerglings. I don't know how many of those Zerglings have died as a result of that pirate ship, but that was a lot of carnage right there. Still no second gas on the expansion. Now Zagara has noticed that, and she takes a 1 drone with the mineral. Of course she does. She takes a 1 drone that's holding the 5 minerals there and makes an extractor out of it. Those resources do not actually get transferred to you when you morph, so you need to actually deposit the resources first before you morph them into a structure. So we have 4 Corruptors, some damaged aberrations, who are returning back, and speaking of the horrors of war and the carnage that they have seen of their brethren, and yeah, they want to start pushing in again. But again, there is no detection here for Zagara, and these missile turrets are going to start picking off one by one these Corruptors, and there's another secret missile right here, right into the middle of that, killing off a lot of the Banelings as well. And these Banshees are just causing so many problems here. These Banelings are just getting picked up as well. One more Corruptor over here, but that Corruptor might also end up getting focus fired down by some of these air units. So no, never mind. This one Corruptor actually ended up aggroing the Raven here. And that's pretty much all of Zagara's army wiped, and there are a few more Scourge here that end up dying to, I think, was it this Auditor that ended up killing off the one Scourge there? I think that's what happened. And that Max is basically just shelling away at this enemy base, while Zagara has been reduced down to 2 Corruptors, and we have a few units out there. Just a random hodgepodge of units right now. Zagara is basically chilling the base, sulking away, and now she has decided to get her Overseers, but she does not have the speed upgrade just yet. So the Numinized Carapace upgrade is coming up in just a moment right now, and that'll help Zagara actually keep the Overseers in line and combined with her army rather than trailing behind. So that upgrade is done right now. Yes, yeah, it is complete. Now she'll have the fast-moving Overseers with her army of Banelings and her random aberrations there to start slapping those Void Shards. So the Void Shards have been cleared, and the next set of Void Shards have spawned, but Zagara either does not know that those Void Shards are done because she has casted, I think, Frenzy again. Yeah, Frenzy has been casted, and she either does not know that those Void Shards have been cleared, or she wants to clear this enemy base. I think she wants to clear the enemy base, so she's A-clicking those Banelings right onto Amon's base here. But again, I think there is going to be a little bit more carnage. There's a lifty move onto one of these aberrations here by this hybrid, and now this hybrid has the barrier from the Science Vessel. Of course it does, because why not make hybrids a little bit stronger? Especially because you are dealing with a Terran composition, which in itself is very, very easy to deal with, as everyone will agree on the YouTube comments. Finally, the Science Vessel goes down, but not before irradiating this one aberration. This aberration is going to end up dying as well as a result of that one irradiate. And this one bunker actually ended up surviving, and Zagara is not actually clearing that out. Okay, finally now decides to clear that out with her army of Zerglings. But these Zerglings do not have upgrades. They don't have the metabolic boost. They don't have the adrenal overload. They do not have the Straying Claws, and they do not even have the Hardened Carapace upgrade. I cannot actually remember. I cannot believe I remembered all 4 of those upgrades without even a minor bit of hesitation. But there's one random Banshee, but this Banshee is not going to really do very much for Zagara because now Zagara has her detection. There's another Overseer going to die. Oh, no, 2 Overseers are going to die. Never mind. And now there's a Frenzy here, and Zagara needs to try and get back into position because she wants to deal with the attack wave that is coming up. I guess that's okay. There are going to be a lot of air units here, and there may be a few more irradiates onto Zagara's army. She'll have to be a little bit careful with those Science Vessel, Yeah, there's an irradiate over there, and those Zerglings are all clumped up, and that one science vessel gets so much value. And all that is left now is the one battlecruiser, and the battlecruiser does get the defensive matrix as well. Look at all these defensive matrices just being gasted onto these sides, onto these units there. Finally, Mengsk decides to go and help him with his ally and clear out those annoying science vessels for Zagara. And now, where is Zagara wanting to go? She does not know where to go. She was looking for the pirate ship, I think, and the pirate ship was already cleared out by Mengsk. And now all that is left is she has to go and push into this next enemy base. There are a bunch of battlecruisers here, bunch of Thors, bunch of Vikings, and Zagara is just clicking right through into the middle of this base. And there are a lot of enemy units here, and there are banshees and hybrids and more hybrids and bunkers and science vessels, and those corruptors are going to get completely corrupted by the Amon's forces here. And these Scourge are not even going to be able to hit their targets because that is pretty much all that is left of Zagara's army, which is absolutely nothing. And these aberrations now that we're trailing behind are going to try and push through. I think they want to push through here, and I think the Void Shards might end up going down before these aberrations even get there. Oh, nope, never mind. She's going to be pushing in right now, and there are going to be a bunch of secret missiles right on top of these aberrations. These aberrations want to start slapping this away, and they will slap at these Void Shards because they have no solution to anti-air damage. And now there is going to be a lot more damage from these missile turrets picking off all of these overseers at some point. Oh, there's finally a focus down, and the aberrations actually turned off to try and attack the reactor over there. I'm not really sure why. Finally a roach drop, and that is the one Void Shard, and this Void Shard will also be going down at some point. Zagara's clicking onto the starport here for some reason, and not dealing with the enemy units here, which include a planetary fortress and a bunch of battlecruisers. But that finally makes you pretty much ends up the last Void Shard. Look at the carnage that has been caused, but all the Void Shards are gone, and that is GG.